So, I want to thank the community for once again proving to me how immature you can be, how ignorant you can be, how disgusting you can be, just how flat out pathetic this community is right now and how divided we are. It's amazing how some of you came to the defense of this piece of shit yesterday. It's only been 24 hours, all right? And I'm just sitting back chilling and watching. You know, I respond to some of you, and that's funny. I'm going to get into that in a minute, all right? But I respond to some of you, and some of you actually had a problem with me responding to you. I don't understand how that works. But, yeah. Some of you questioned me this morning asking, you know, I don't see any people here supporting pedophilia. Understand, before a lot of you people came in, a lot of people ran in here and started talking about how great it was to have sex with underage kids and being very graphic about things. I had to delete those comments because I know that it's just going to try and hijack the topic at hand. I'm not stupid. I see it. Okay? That's all you were trying to do. So I got rid of those. There were a number of comments that were really fucking disgusting, and I'm not trying to hear it's a joke. No one jokes like that, and if so, then there's something fucking wrong with you. Once again, you were showing the immaturity that I talk about. Everything that happened yesterday in those comments, all you did was keep proving me right. You also proved me right that that's the type of company Phil keeps. Yeah. When you guys are coming in with racist stuff, and what did I say? Ain't nothing, man. If that's the best you got, that's nothing. Like I said in the video, obviously they didn't watch the video. One guy even sat here and tried to insult me and say that I'm just mad at Phil because he made fun of Kojima's Metal Gear. Never even said anything about that at all. But that's what he was trying to say. Look, man, it goes to show you that these clowns are not watching the videos. They don't care. As soon as they see what's going on, they freak out. That's all it is. It's amazing, once again, that I say, you know, you want the truth so bad, and then when I give you the truth, you all freak out. Quite clearly, you guys are and girls are not ready for the truth. I put it like this. When you send me a message and you're just coming in and you're pretty much railroading me or whatever, and I confront you on it, I reply to you, why are you complaining I'm replying to you? I didn't expect you to reply to me. Oh, so you wanted to come in here and leave some nasty comments and be a coward and didn't expect anyone to say anything to you. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. This is the mentality we have right now. And some of you, I'm going to put it like this, because a lot of you need your head checked. I don't give a shit if you're a fan of mine or you just came to White Knight Phil. I don't care. You need your head checked. Anybody, and I mean anybody, who sits here and says that it's okay for a man in his mid to late 20s, early 30s to date a 16-year-old is okay, there's something fucking wrong with you. I'm not trying to hear by the letter of the law. Get the fuck out of here, this letter. Only on the internet would you do this, all right? If you really believe in that shit, I put it like this. When you grown men, go outside, go get yourself a 16-year-old girl. If you can find one, you can mislead. Go get yourself a 16-year-old girl, take her to her parents, and tell her parents, I'm allowed to date your daughter because by the letter of the law, watch what the fuck happens. Watch how they react. Don't give me this shit, okay? That's the problem with you people, all right? You know, the same people say by the letter of the law, well, fuck the police. Some of you, I'm going to say now that this isn't towards, because overseas, some of you said that your laws is actually at 14 years old. So now, let's just say if they push the law to 14 years old, should we be okay with that all of a sudden? Common sense should tell you not to do something like that. He's a piece of shit, and he's a pedophile. And you say, but you don't have proof. Fuck that, okay? I'm calling him a pedophile. And some of you are like, oh, well, that's not really your style event. You don't obviously know my style, because I told you before, I call it like I see it. That's my style. He's a fucking pedophile. That's simple. Don't tell me this shit. It seems like some of y'all forget that back in the day, this law used to be 18 and over. And then some of you say, oh, well, they pushed the law. They pushed it back. Just because they push it back doesn't mean it's okay. Common sense. Try some. Like I said, only on the internet would you try and pull some shit like this. And then some of you trying to say, well, your terminology is wrong on this. And I'm saying, regardless what you feel, what you're doing right now is throwing shade on the bigger task at hand, the focus on what this guy is doing, because he won't take responsibility for his actions. And all you can do is sit here and say, well, I'm right, thank you, and you're welcome and all this other bullshit. Guess what? Leave. Get the fuck out of here. You are not going to hijack my video with your constant bullshit. Do you understand that? I'm telling everyone. I don't care if you're a fan of mine. And most of the people I'm talking to are new screen names. They're not my regulars. So the new people just jumped on. Understand this really quickly, okay? While you have other people on here to say, please like, subscribe. No, I'm going to tell you straight as it is. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. I don't give a shit about likes and subs and all that. That is not what I'm here for. Like I said, this community needs to be cleaned up severely. Don't sit here and fucking tell me this is okay. It's not. And here's the funny part, because fighting game community, oh my God, fighting game community. Yes, for those who don't know, some people have been sending me messages from the fighting game community saying, well, I don't like the way Yvette handled that, and he wasn't very classy. This coming from the fighting game community. Are you serious? Classy? You're talking about the same fighting game community that throws their fighting stick when they lose at tournaments or starts fights in the middle of the tournaments, all right? But all of a sudden, you got virgin ears. Get the fuck out of here, man. You know what? Prion said it best. He said he was going to take care of y'all this week. I'm going to let him ride on y'all. I can't wait to see that video. Those videos, you say. He's going to ride on y'all. As far as I'm concerned, the fighting game community, and then some of you say, oh, well, the reason these guys do it because it's like wrestling. So you're comparing esports to wrestling. So what you're saying is esports is fake. That's what you just said. You are destroying single-handedly, without thinking, you are dismantling the very same community that you love. Pathetic. Like I said, this shit is all truth. You don't gotta fucking like it. I don't expect people to like it. Like I said, I expect the people to go next, at the last video, thumb it down, complain on it, and I'm sure you'll do this one too. But guess what? It doesn't stop what I do. You can block me all day. You can get mad at me all day. Guess what? Doesn't stop truth from happening. Doesn't stop truth from getting out. You understand it, right? If we're not on the same page as a community, this will not work. This is why the companies always take advantage of us. One guy came to me this morning, said to me, it's a shame that there's so many people arguing in those videos when you're trying to clean up stuff, but as soon as you do a charity video, you get less views for that. Because people like drama. Like I said before, this is what they wanted. Doesn't matter what side of this you're on. Don't sit here and tell me that it's okay. You can get behind throwing a person out, but you can't get behind a charity that helps the community? You have to be for both, men, especially if you're going to walk that path. But it seems like people don't want to understand that. And still, I'm sure some of you are going to say, well, it's still the letter of the law, Yvette. Are you fucking serious? You were talking to a person. We're here in the real world where people don't give a shit about the law. Hell, we even police our own around here.
Back in North Philadelphia, the gifts left behind in memory of Raina joined the collection of memorials honoring shooting victims around the neighborhood. Despite the city's call for change, victims advocate Stephanie Mayweather says something has to give.
Where do we go from here? How do we help curb some of this violence?
I don't know. I don't know the answer. I have been here for 13 years and I have watched the crime escalate. I have watched the neighborhood deteriorate. I have watched the police presence decline here. I don't know what the answer is.
And you still want to talk to me about the letter of the law? And then some of you are like, but they love each other. Isn't that enough? No. There's a reason they hid it for years so that no one knew, because they knew he was going to get in trouble. Bottom line, he's a pedophile. Now, if you want to talk about the letter of the law, because all of a sudden, apparently everyone's a stand-up citizen and everyone follows every letter of the law, let's look at some of these laws since, you abide by the letter of the law, right? You know what? Why don't we just go to Phil's place, all right? How about we talk about Connecticut? How about this? You can be stopped by the police for biking over 65 miles an hour. Pedal biking, okay? It is illegal to dispose of used razor blades. These are the letters of the law, okay? How about this? It is unlawful to walk backwards after sunset. Seriously? Only white Christmas lights are allowed for display. Really? This one, I'm telling you, this is the dumb things. You may not educate dogs. It is illegal for a man to kiss his wife on Sunday. I'm done. And y'all want to talk about the letter of the law, huh? Understand that you have to use common sense. It is absolutely stupid for you people to say something like this. But like I said, it's the internet. It's not real life. So you're not going to take that. Let's say, I really wish one of y'all would try that letter of the law shit in real life. I really wish y'all would. And every state has these problems. All right, has these dumb laws. Letter of the law. like I said, I don't want to hear it. But I do want to talk about these fanboys, because a lot of you have told me, you've warned me about some of these white knights, especially a one Eden's Cross. Now, let's get something straight here, all right? This Eden's Cross person has been messaging me on Twitter since last week, okay? Mind you, I don't know this person. I don't follow this person. He found me, okay? So what he'll do is he'll send me a bunch of crap or say a bunch of crap to me. Then when I respond to him in a simple question, why do you support a man who doesn't, who won't be held accountable for his actions? So I'll ask him. Won't answer. All right? He'll keep sending me stuff, but won't answer. And then go on his TL and talk all this junk about other people and myself as well. Eden's Cross, understand, what you're stalking ways, what you're doing right now, that's going to stop today. Unlike Phil's bitch ass, all right, who lives in Connecticut, you live in Philadelphia. And you go to the University of the Arts. Do you know what that means, Eden's Cross? You know what that means? It means you are a block and a half away from one of the gyms that I box at. Now, since it's so serious, I suggest we have a meetup. It got serious that quick, right? Real life now. Understand, you go to the University of the Arts. You're a major in animation. Anybody who watches my videos, have been watching for a long time, knows I've been in the animation field. All right? Went to Art Institute of Philadelphia. Understand that the animation field, I've told you people before, is a very tight-knit community. And understand that the teachers and staff, when they leave one art place, they go to another. So I will put it like this, Eden's Cross. All right? You don't stop your bullshit, I will definitely make a phone call. That's all I got to do. Whether it's a student advisor, whether it's a teacher, all I got to do is look up a registry and make a phone call. And I guarantee you, even teachers that I don't know, all right, I know someone that knows them. That's how well connected we are in this community. You are a little boy in a man's world right now. You're not even professional yet. You are a student. Understand, I can put eyes on you, and I mean by them. Relax. Stop stalking people, because easily I will contact one of them and say, do you see what your student is doing here? Do you see the company your student is keeping here? Understand that you will get no recommendations on this when you do this. This is what I mean. Is it really worth sitting here and defending scum that could hurt your real existence? He's already hurt his existence. He's not going to be able to get a job after this. Some of you have already said, all right? He's not going to be able to explain the years gap that he's had of not working in his profession. You're still a student. You're still a dumb 19-year-old kid. I think you're about 19, whatever. You're still a dumb student. Relax. If it's that serious and you keep it pressing on, then you really need to make some time to see me face to face. Like I said, you're a block and a half away. No excuses. You know what, man? This community needs to get better. It does. And the thing is, you want me to help, but yet you bitch and moan how I do things. If you don't like the way I do things, do it yourself. If you don't have a problem with that, then let me do me. All right? Because if you're not going to have the heart to do it, and some of you have shown you have the heart to do it. You showed it, the clips. That's how I got the videos, how I got the information. So the community, there's some people in the community that are helping. But the rest of you that want to sit on the sidelines and throw judgment on how I do things, you kiss my ass, as far as I'm concerned, because you're not in the thick of it. All right? That's simple. Now I'm done with this for the week. Seriously. I'm going to move on to sports, because, seriously, the community needs to think long and hard on what direction they really want to go in. All this shit going on and carrying on, and this is what y'all bring to the table. This. Yeah. All defense shit. Pathetic.